Hello. Hey, let's talk about mixing epoxy. So y'all know it's resin hardener. Mix it up. 1-to-1 pumps. Do it as fast as you can. So one thing to think of is you want to gather every other thing that needs epoxy. Look around, see what might or could use epoxy before you get started. So you prep all those things, have them all lined up, do them all at the same time. Okay, well, when I finish pumping this, we're going to mix them up and we're going to attack a few things. That reason is you never really know how much your project's going to take. So I'm going to start with 10 pumps of each. And I've got them all lined up. And it's not very warm out today, so we're looking good in that department. We're only talking maybe 68 degrees. Nice and comfortable. So you mix this up as fast as you can. And this was not my intended target. I'm here to fix a fishing pole. I'm like, that's a tiny amount. It's going to be like 1 pump of each. So I looked around my boat. I'm like, oh, my 20-year-old deck board, my lower deck cover, could surely use a little refreshening. And that's why it stayed aboard all these years. So we're going to get rid of most of this right here. We're going to save a little bit. Hope this is enough for the rest. And because it's so smaller, I just reduced the amount of volume. It's not likely to flash like it could. All right, so let's just carefully see how this mini roller works. So this is gonna drip on the floor if there's enough. So I want to try to get most of it smeared around on the surface itself, and then if I have any left, I'll do the edges. This is just a recoat. There's a few bad spots here and there, like right here. Air starts to get in, breaks the bond, seawater, fish guts, and everything else. So this way it's a good maintenance job for any boat, is to go ahead and reseal things like floorboards. Okay, we'll come back to this in just a minute. Okay, and don't be afraid to use a spreader if you feel like you've got too much buildup in the center. Squish that stuff around. You can even put some back in your bucket if you want. So we're going to scoop this over by the edge, and then if we need it, it'll be right there. So go ahead and smooth it out. You don't want a lot of extra buildup. You just want enough for it so it lays flat and looks clear and glossy like a window. So we'll achieve that here in just a minute. Now we'll take a brush and go over it one more time and help reduce the air bubbles. This is the third area. I've sanded this already, and I'm just doing recoating on this board that's on its last leg. Coating was breached in the past, it's swollen, but it's still a great fish cleaning station. holds the water in and makes a great drain for everything. So we got some more woodwork down there. It's all going to get changed out to something else maybe next season, but in the meantime, I got my deck board cover for this, my fishing pole, which we didn't get a video of, and there's the deck board over there. And we're doing this, some of this stuff, just doing a quick recoating, mainly covering the blistered and swollen holes. So that's it for my epoxy advice. Have a good time and epoxy on. My fingers are so sticky now, I can't do anything but epoxy. Ye old boat deck board. This is where the inboard engine used to be. That's what this thing covers. And I re-epoxied it. And you can't see it, but this time, of the many years I've done it, I think I've mixed my epoxy a little bit too vigorously. And there's bubbles which stick up. And that's actually good. So it gives it a little bit of slip resistance. Just a tiny bit. But anyways,